Good morning, children. I am K.S. sir, working as a mathematics teacher in Dr. Besant School. In previous class, I have explained topic squares and square roots. Today also I will continue the same topic squares and square roots. Children, observe here. Open page number 31. Page number 31. What is the difference between square number and perfect square? Square number and perfect square. Okay. So x square is a square number, then x is integer. If x square is a perfect square means x is a rational number. A rational number. Okay. That means 4 square 16. What about 4? 4 is integer. 4 is integer. Okay. Next 4 is integer. Next 2 by 3 whole square 4 by 9. So this is a perfect square. This is a perfect square. Observe here, this is the difference between the square number and perfect squares. Okay. Next, all integers are rational numbers. We know that all integers are rational numbers. All integers are rational numbers. Okay. But all rational numbers are, is it integers? No. Okay. So, from this what we can say that all square numbers are perfect squares. All perfect squares need not be a square number. Okay. So, this is the difference you have to observe. Okay. Next. 2 by 3 whole square 4 by 9. It is a perfect square. Is it square number? No. Okay. So, 4 square is equal to 16. It is a square number. We can say that 16 is also perfect square. So, all square numbers are perfect squares. All perfect squares need not be a square numbers. Okay, this is the difference you have to observe. Next, one more interesting thing. A perfect square never ends with the even number of and even odd number of zeros. Suppose 10 into 10, 100. So how many zeros? Number of zeros ends at the end. Okay, 2. Okay, so it is even or odd? Even. So it is a perfect square. Okay, 100 into 100, 10,000. Number of zeros how many? 4. It is also even. Okay, so a perfect square ends with even number of zeros, not odd number of zeros. Okay, suppose 10, is it perfect square? No, it ends with only 1 zero. 1 means what? Odd number of zeros. If ends with the odd number of zeros, so it is not a perfect square. If ends with the even number of zeros, okay, so always a perfect square means a perfect square ends with even number of zeros. Perfect square ends with even number of zeros, not a odd number of zeros. This difference you have to observe. Okay, next. Now, exercise 3.1. If a perfect square ends with even digit, if a perfect square ends with even digit, if a perfect square ends with even digit, then its square root also ends with even digit. Okay, so 25, that is equal to 5 square. So root of 25, that is equal to 5. Okay, so if a perfect square ends with the even digit, then okay, next this is odd, then we get odd. This is odd. Okay, it is also odd. Okay, next observe 100, that is equal to 10 square. Now a perfect square, this is a perfect square, ends with even digit. Okay, then its square root also ends with even digit. 64, 8 8 to 64, root 64, that is equal to 8. Okay, next, so if a perfect square, this one eliminate. If a perfect square ends with even digit, then its square root also ends with even digit. If a perfect square ends with the odd digit, then its square root also ends with the odd digit. If a perfect square if a perfect square ends with odd digit, then its square root also ends with odd digit. If a perfect square ends with odd digit, suppose 81, then 9 9 ja. If a perfect square ends with the odd digit, then its square root 81, that is equal to what? Then its square root also ends with the odd digit. So this is the observation you have to do. Okay. Next you can observe this one. Now exercise 3.2, first Roman we have already completed. Now second Roman. Open your textbook and page number. Exercise 3.1. Exercise Exercise 3.1, second Roman. Which of the following numbers are the perfect squares? Which of the following numbers are the perfect square? Next, 123. Which of the following numbers are the perfect squares? Okay. So clearly a perfect square never ends with the digit 2, 3, 7, 8. Clearly a perfect square never ends with the digit 2 or 3 or 7 or 8. Therefore 123 is not a perfect square. Why? Because it ends with the digit 3. That's why it is not a perfect square. A perfect square never ends with the digit 2 or 3 or 7 or 8. So 123 is not a perfect square. Next, 576. 576. Z. So actually it ends with the digit 6. That's we have to check is it perfect square or not. Okay. So through prime factorization method, 576 to 28 is 56, to 8 is 16, to 14 is 28, to 4 is 8, to 7 is 14, to 2 is 36, to 18 is 9 is 3 is. So that's why 576 is equal to 2 power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into 3 square, that is equal to 2 cube into 3 whole square. 2 cube means 8, 3 whole square, 24 whole square. So 576 is equal to 24 into 24. That's why 576 is a perfect square. Okay, children, note down. Next, #82. Problem C, 82. 82. That is also like first question only. It is not a perfect square. 82, 169. These two I will tell. #82 D 169. 82, we know that a perfect square never ends with the digit 2 or 3 or 7 or 8. Clearly, like first question A. Okay. So that's why 82 it is not a perfect square. 82 is not a perfect square. Next, we know that 169 it ends with the digit 9. That's why we have to check is it perfect square or not. Okay. Next, 2378 means no need to check. Other than 2378, just we have to do that through prime factorization method. Is it perfect square or not? Okay. So that's why this one we have to check. So we know that 169 means 13 13 ja. So 169 is it is a perfect square. Okay, children, note down. Next, E 64. We know that 64 is equal to 8 into 8. So 64 is a perfect square. Next, F 1127. Therefore, clearly a perfect square never ends with the digit 2 or 3 or 7 or 8. Therefore, 1127, 1127 is not a perfect square. Okay. Next, 5776. 5776. This is problem G. So it ends with the digit 6. That's why we have to check through prime factorization method. Is it a perfect square or not? Okay, that one we have to check. So prime factorization method, I'm using 5776 to 28 is 56, 1 7 17, 2 8 is 16, 1 2 8 is 16. So to 1444, 2 7 is 14, 2 2 is 2 2 is. We know that 19 into 19, 9 9 is 81, 8 9 1 is 9 plus 8, 17, 361. So that is equal to 5776 is equal to 1 2 3 4, 2 4 4 into 19 square. So that is equal to 2 square into 19 whole square. Okay. Next 2 square means 4 19 whole square. So 19 4 is 76 whole square. So 5776 is equal to 76 into 76. Therefore, 5776 is a perfect square. Okay. Like this we have to continue. Next, 20th question. No, sorry, H. 2020. 2020. 2020. Clearly, a perfect square ends with even number of zeros, not odd number of zeros, ends with even number of zeros. But here ends with odd number of zeros, only one zero. That's why one is odd, no? So it ends with odd number of zeros. That's why 2020 is not a perfect square. That's why 2020 is not a perfect square. Children, this is exercise 3.1 second Roman solutions. Understood? Some concept I have explained and I have done exercise problems also. I think it's very clear. Note down. Next, in the third Roman, which among the following are the squares of odd numbers and which are of even numbers? This is one interesting question. I will explain later. Okay. So today you have learned about square of rational number, okay, square of a integer, and the difference between perfect square and square number. Squares of all even numbers will be even. Squares of all odd numbers will be odd. Squares of all even numbers will be even. Squares of all odd numbers will be odd. This is also 2 square 4. 2 is even, 4 is even. 3 square 9. 3 is odd, 9 is odd. 4 square 16. 4 is even, 16 is also even. Okay. Next 5 square 25. 5 is odd, 25 is also odd. So that difference. That's why squares of all even numbers will be even. Squares of all odd numbers will be odd. Okay, children. So like this. Next, now homework. Problem A to H. Exercise 3.1 second Roman. First Roman also A to H. All these problems you have to do practice. Okay. Again in next class, this continuation I will explain. Thank you.